Well, for the second part, we're going to determine if a given graph is a function or not. But of course, this time around, we're going to use the horizontal line test. Now, for the horizontal line test, you need to understand to say, for this case, we usually determine the inverse of a given function, if it is a function or not. So what we need to understand to say that the horizontal line test states that the inverse of a function is only a function if the horizontal line intersects a graph at not more than 1 point. So for this one, we usually use it in pre-calculus. Let us look at the first examples. The examples so that we see how we can determine using the horizontal line to determine if at all a graph is a function or not. Now, look at the first part. The first part is this graph. So the horizontal lines are going to pass like that. So these lines, we are going to notice to say that these are intersecting at one particular point. You can conclude to say, for the first one, the inverse of the first function, of the first graph rather, is a function. Moving on to the next one, when we pass a line horizontally, you're going to find that it intersects at, of course, more than one particular point. Meaning to say, the inverse of this function, its inverse is not a function. Let's look at the third one. The third one, when we pass, it only intersects at one particular point. It's here, there, or there. Meaning to say, the inverse of this function, of this graph rather, is a function. Let us look at the last example so that we can understand better. So using the horizontal line test, when we pass our lines there, we'll find out that the points are meeting here and here, there and there. To say the inverse of this function is not a function. Thank you.